Hello, welcome to Dalen 75 Games. This is Project 99 EverQuest, and I'm playing my cleric. It's a Dark Elf Cleric, level 17, and I'm sitting in Unrest at the moment at the entrance, asking for a group. And if you sorry, it appears that there's a few more people looking for groups as well. I'd like to go inside the mansion instead of staying out and hitting the yard trash. That's kind of, to me, that's a 16 and lower type of activity. I figure I'm a pretty decent healer by now. I know what to do. And no one's responding. I'm also out of drink, so that should be the first thing I should do, is get some drink. Otherwise I won't be able to gain any mana if I wait long enough. So I'll call out, looking for a group again. So you can only do this for so long before you realize that no one wants you and it's time to move on or play another character. I gotta summon about 5 drinks. The healing can be fun. It can also be very stressful, I find, at times when it's your group isn't quite good enough for the area that you're camping. In general, I haven't had too many problems with that. If it comes to that, I mean, if the cleric needs to call out run, then you know it's pretty obvious. There seems to be a fair bit of people, 25 players in Unrest. And for the most part, I mean, there's a level 26 and 22, but other than that, everyone's below 28 warrior. Okay. Well, if I have to, I mean, I'll just... What do I have here? Undead killing spells. Oh, I should have held on to the undead killing spell. But if I have to, I'll just hit up yard trash for the moment. Expulse undead and smite. I also like to have Yelp. Let's get rid of light healing. I know Yelp only adds 10 strength, but it's at least something to help me melee. There are a few of us. There are a few of us. Can we not start our own group? Oh, you took the beetle. I was being kind of slow with that. It's not just about starting up your own group, it's having a place to go camp. This guy's being power leveled, obviously. Well, he doesn't own the whole place. Some... Little light blue death beetle. Well, it is a Friday night. You would think there would be a lot of people out playing. Who all missed more? 15 players missed more. It's a lot more than there was last night when I was there with my ranger. Got my ranger up to level 23 now. I am leveling pretty slow compared to a lot of people that I see out. I see names. I've seen people that were a few levels below me when my ranger was about 15, and now they're 28, 29. And I've also seen people who are a few levels below me and stayed a few levels below me. And I figure there's no rush. I mean, I've played enough MMOs over the years. Still like the feeling that I must get to maximum level. I must spend all my time, all my life to get there. I mean, I have responsibilities now. I have a family. Got all these guys here. They're hunting yard trash. That guy's the same level as me. This place is kind of camped, I do have to say. Epico, I've grouped with him before. Well, looks like we're not having much luck finding a group. It's not that easy for a cleric to solo. I mean, sure I can solo, it just takes a lot longer than any normal class or any other class. You can always run up to Dagnar's Cauldron and pull what I can, but that's I don't find that very fun, at least not my cleric. Come on, fog, pull the fog. I get 2 beetles on me. Can I kill 2 beetles at once? I can try. Be a test to see how how well I do. 2 beetles will be coming. I don't like beetles. Yeah, there's a lot of people coming in calling out for groups. No one's taking them. Yeah, I should throw some smites in there too. This death beetle's almost dead. So yeah, it's not the exact way I pictured spending a Friday evening in Unrest, especially as a cleric. I can heal pretty darn good. At least my smite does quite a bit of damage. The only problem is I have to spend 10 minutes recovering my mana afterwards. And that's the slow part. I find with my ranger has a little bit more mana. That he has a 500 something, 530 or something. And I know his mana, his meditation skill is a bit better. He's what, 6 levels higher than this guy. But it just seems on my cleric just to take an awful lot of time just to meditate, get my mana back. Did I just level up? Yeah. So I'm new to level 17. Still getting my skills like offense. I mean, I figure one day the way to play a cleric, if you're going to solo at all, would be to just completely use your magic. Yeah, no takers for this cleric. Kind of sad, actually. So I was in Mistmore last night for the first time in about 12 years or 13 years. Call out one more time. And it's a lot smaller than I remember, especially the entrance. I just had memories of it being a really large place. Wasn't the case at all. It's kind of cramped. And yeah, it was kind of fun. I was there for maybe an hour and a half, 2 hours at most. Pulled a lot of dark elves and a few gargoyles. And boy, do those dark elf casters hit for a lot. About 180. And they're blue to 23. Yeah, it's just not exactly what I remember. I think the funnest, the most, how do I describe this? The most crazy and hilarious situation I've ever been in any MMO was in Mistmore. And it was, I was with a group and we were going past the entrance, and I forget what's past the entrance because we weren't there last night. But there's you turn right and you go, yeah, maybe it's a graveyard or something. And that was back when the pathing was really bad. I don't remember, I haven't played a pet class. Somebody's calling me, come to the right yard. But just to finish my story, I haven't played a pet class in Project 99, but it sure seems like the pathing is a lot better. But back in 99, 2000, pathing was just awful. Say hello to this person. So in the group that we had, we were probably 20 to 25. And so we went to the graveyard, and a magician had his pet. And apparently the pet wasn't following orders and went to the left when we went to the right, and going to the left goes down into the higher level area. And that pet went and pulled just about every nasty thing you can imagine in Mistmore. And the funny thing was, it wasn't us that got hit, it was some guild doing a raid, and there must have been at least 20 players following, finally in a group here. Just say thank you. There must have been about 20 players that were in that guild that were affected. All I heard for a couple minutes was combat, like big fighting spells being cast just close by. We couldn't see exactly where it was, but we knew it was down in the nastier parts. And then somebody started calling out train, run for the zone, and I think just about everybody in the entire Mistmore left. And when we got to the entrance, there was so many dead from that guild raid, probably lost 10, 15 players, and they were pissed off. They were looking for somebody to blame. I think somebody had spotted someone's pet, the magician's pet that was in the group, and knew it was from somebody else. But I just remember looking at the faces, even though, I mean, faces in this game don't tell you anything, but in my head I was imagining, holy crap, these people are mad, and they were looking for someone. I think they were talking about getting ready to petition, and oh, it was funny. But everybody in our group, especially the magician, was laughing so hard. I woke up the next morning and thought about it, and I was laughing for a while too. It's something you had to actually be there for, but it was so funny. Painfully funny. Not something I'd want to repeat, because it obviously was just from an accident. But so far I haven't had any experience like that in this game. It seems like the pathing for the mobs and your pets are a lot better. It's not like the old days. I don't miss that. I really don't, because it kind of leads to some just crazy situations. I remember I used to pull right here with my ranger. I'd go into the house, back or front door, and I got used to the first level, but yeah, the second level in the basement is just, that was the scary areas. So I know if you pull one wrong guy, like say a skeleton in the back of the mansion here, he will run around through the other rooms collecting all the other undead. So by the time he gets out to you, to where we are, say right now, he would have about 8 guys with him when you only expected 1 to 3 at most. And yeah, that's when you zone. That's the trains you get out of the zone for. I do have to say, Vex Dominus, the guild here, is very successful with recruiting players. At least under 25 so far that I've seen. I do want to join a guild. I'm not sure what the right one is. Of course, I don't really want to get into naming names until I'm there. Perhaps a raiding guild. I mean, it doesn't seem like there's much, if any, role-playing in this server. Not that it's easy to make videos and role-play about it, though I'm sure some do. I think I've even said that in one of my other videos. Oh, this is just beyond super easy to heal. Just pulling yard trash. And I have breeze as well. Can't argue with that, so I'll be full mana all the time. Yeah, it's maybe a good raiding guild that is able to get in there. I was I grouped with somebody with no, was this yeah, it was with this cleric, and they were talking about how well they're doing with their raiding, high level raiding. Perhaps I'll one day join a guild like that if they allow me. Might take me a while to get up to, I guess 46 plus is where you can actually go to the Plains of the Gods. Ooh, Death Beetle attack, there's 3 of them. just want to throw out some, let's just have Expulse Undead. What else can I use in a group here like this? I know Symbol Transol. I didn't bring enough Cat's Eyes, and you need a Cat's Eye to cast that. Brought 10. And here I am all the way in Unrest, so not like being a Dark Elf, it's not like you can just go around to any vendor. Yeah, one day, join a raiding guild. I just have a friend I was playing with this character. He was a wizard, Valen. I haven't seen him for about a week, so I guess maybe he decided the game's not for him anymore. But it's nice to get out, especially as a cleric. It's kind of a very group-centric class, to have somebody else that you're running around with. I had one invite, and it was on this character, I guess because everyone wants a cleric in their guild. About a week or two back. I've never heard of them before. I wasn't really sure. I'm thinking I'll maybe wait till 30 plus with whatever character I'm on. Yeah, this is going to be a slow, boring one if this is all we're doing. Lantern up. Oh, we got a few coming in now. So what are these guys? So, I mean, they're blues. Solid blues. I can't argue with that as long as there's a steady stream of them. I guess the only other thing I can do, other than buffing and healing, is perhaps stunning, or even use my Expulse Undead. That's very mana heavy. Kind of seems unnecessary for this. I mean, if we were inside, say on the second level where the fireplace is, and it's a little iffy about where we are, and perhaps if we had another healer, I think we do. This guy looks like a druid to me. Range. Let's go. So who is he attacking? This Tormented Dead. Well, I'm not doing anything for my mana. Let's murder him. Murder they already did. This is what happens when a cleric gets bored. I hope you don't hear anything from upstairs. That would be my family, my wife and son, and my niece is over for the night. I think right now she's getting a frozen pizza together for us. Yeah, something to do here. Hartley needs a little bit of health. One heal, maximum health. Yeah. Maruk said, not sure fear is the best idea here. Doesn't matter. Hartley said, doesn't matter when the whole yard is down. That's true. Just yard trash, and really there's not much yard trash. There's somebody being power level on the other side. Do have to watch my weight coming up on the maximum here. Silver I like to try to hold on to, and gold and plat, of course, he's not even thought about that, about getting rid of it, but copper's got to go. Copper tends to weigh a lot. Death beetles. So the level where everything in the yard is still giving me XP. Next level, I think that changes, like the light blues, they just turn green. I mean, you could probably solo out here up to 19. maybe even 20 if the yard is not contested with anybody else. That's not really fun. The best way, the fastest way, the most efficient way is to group with other people and get a good group going and have the pulls coming steadily and no deaths. And Y ducks. Yeah, D is turning right, and when I'm casting I have my spells here, they're all listed to my keys, so shift 1 to 8 is each one of my spells. So when I'm I just multitask without even thinking about it, like moving. If I'm casting, I'll be pressing one of the buttons, the numbers I should say, and then if I'm turning at the same time, I'll hit D, which shift D is duck. And the funny thing about this place, that ghoul. I don't like ghouls. And, oh, there's 2 ghouls. I didn't see that. Looked like 1. Okay, that's not a bad pull. So we'll save up our mana. Probably talking a little bit too much and standing up and wandering around like a noob. I guess that changed to nub. Nubs. You nub. Give Hartley a topping off. My favorite undead to hate the most is a ghoul. Just annoying and how they wander off. Somebody in our group leveled. So what is everybody? So Maruk is... Sometimes you can tell just by looking at him. I believe Maruk is the... I have no idea what Maruk is. He's a wizard, I guess. So I think Epico is the enchanter. Belveni. I think that's the barbarian woman. And Hartley's our tank, and Underhill is our druid. So I'm going to say, I guess the mansion is pretty capped. Which makes sense. 25 people, that's quite a lot of people in Unrest. Yeah. Yeah, it's pretty camped. It's quite the effort for my ranger to get from level 20 to 22. 20 and 21, yeah. I soloed all of 20 out in Dagner's Cauldron. Very boring. Really wanted to get to 22, and I think it was worth it. Picked up much better heals, and he's got a Darkbone Skelly. That is a bit of a threat for our level. Heal up our tank. And one thing I notice in Unrest, when you heal outside in the yard and there's yard trash, it's the beetles come right after you. It's a little annoying, especially when it's okay, how many death beetles are here? So I know when you sit, you aggro. Sit over here. Good job, group. The Hartley, he's a level lower, or 2, than me. I think to go inside, you should be around 20, in my opinion. I know there'll be some twinked out warriors or something that would say otherwise, but just to be safe. That's just for the first floor. I've been up on the second floor with my ranger. I was level 20, and we had a level 25 warrior who was doing all the pulling. 2 clerics, an enchanter, and 1, 2, 3, 4. We had a wizard as well. The funny thing was, it was a complete group of dark elves. and I was the only wood elf there, the only non-dark elf. You don't usually see that, but I see dark elves are a very popular class. Very popular race to play. I don't blame them. They are pretty cool, lore-wise anyway. If you roleplay them, they are even extra cool. I don't need to cast this. I need to get more mana. Yeah, he's pulling guys. The Undead Brewer, you know. Gotta get mana. Must not move. If it wasn't for Breeze, I'd be down to nothing. Enchanters, you gotta love them. No yard trash with this bull, I see. Oh, so that's, yeah, Barbarian Rogue. Balvenie. Hardly needs a heal. I like to keep them over 90%, from my experience, from my nub experience. I haven't really played healers too much in my MMO gaming career, I guess you could call it. Balvenie just leveled. Sorry, my son's just been going to daycare this month, and he's been sick about every week. He's only 2 years old, so he's been picking up some nasty things, and everybody's been sick in the house, and I'm just getting over what I had second time this month. You get sick a lot like that, it kind of puts a hold on some of the things you like to do, like making YouTube videos like this. Give hardly a good heal. These are actually pulls that I'm not going to complain about. You must be stealing from the main room group inside. And now I really need to get mana because I can't cast another of my good heals. Oh, what is this ghoul having like free reign going everywhere? So yeah, I'm actually enjoying putting these videos together. I'm also putting my the Bureau XCOM Declassified videos out there. No one seems to have watched them yet, but I'm learning a lot about how to make videos in the meantime. This is a new channel. I mean, it's what, 3 weeks old at the most. I've got this one included and 6 the Bureau ones. 3 plus 3, so 6, including the live version of this game, EverQuest. 3 live and 3 Project 99. I don't really plan to play live anymore. That was kind of my real first experience recording videos. And I had a microphone I had to get rid of. It just wasn't working for me. And I had a massive background hum. I had to redo all the Bureau videos. I'm very glad for that experience. I think it was my volume was too loud and the bass was really loud. I mean, it didn't sound like that when I was making the videos, but you learn a lot how to make videos properly by just experimenting, spending the time doing it. What did I lose there? Spirit of the Wolf. It's not like I really need it. So almost back up to 50 mana for this pull. Except for the ghoul. I mean, it's kind of a yard trashy pull. Hardly does need health. First heal I do. Watch those death beetles. They love healers. Yeah, 2 death beetles on me. Love to heal, just don't love to get attacked by trash. Yeah, I'm getting hit kind of a bit now. See if I can't get Hartley healed up. No, he's okay, he's 91%. Underhill, I think is our I'm bad with names, so somebody will tell me their name and 5 seconds later I'll forget it. Please, beetle, don't attack me. Yeah, okay. I think he was charmed, or sorry, mezzed. Yeah, Underhill's our little druid. It's a funny thing, just about every time I see a barbarian, it just comes to mind that they're a shaman. Haven't really gripped with too many non-shaman barbarians before. At least not when I've come back to Project 99. I don't really like the barbarian look. I know some people do. It's just, I mean, that's fine. That's kind of a cool hat that she has. I just don't like the warrior banded look. I mean, all I see is this great big tall guy and skinny, thin, tall guy in a kind of a funny-looking gray suit. It just never really appealed to me. I've tried a dwarf once. Neither of these races I've ever bothered, the high elf or the halfling. I don't mind dwarves. I mean, I'm not really a dwarf player. I do like them. I just don't like to play them. Wood elves, they appeal to me. I like those. Underhill, just could use a heal. Wood elves I like. Not in every kind of game, not every lore. I don't like the wood elves in Elder Scrolls just because of how they decide to eat. They can only eat meat, and touching vegetables or eating vegetables is blasphemy, and it just seemed very strange. But I like the wood elves in EverQuest. I definitely like Ixar. I love dark elves. I like ogres as well. Forgot how funny they actually do look since I came back here, though. They do look pretty darn funny. Yeah, mana's not coming as fast as I would like it, but I'm not going to complain. He's made some good pulls. I thought when I first came out here all we would be getting is yard trash, but no. So most of this are hand-me-downs from my ranger. It's actually +3 wisdom for the earrings, that's okay, but the +6, these ones were a gift from somebody I helped do an item transfer with. He gave them to my ranger and I was able to transfer them to this character. And I mean, not very well geared, but for my level I think decently geared. This one is the only one I had to quest for, the symbol of Interrock for the necklace. And the first one was fairly easy, if I remember right. You just had to get 4 necklaces off of halflings and Nectalos, but when you wanted to, it had 3 stages, so when you wanted to go to the next upgrade, that was a little bit harder. There was a halfling called Master Wupal, who was level 13, and even at level 15 I could not take him down. I died several times in that attempt. I had to actually go and ask for help, and I found a necromancer around level 30 in the zone and she came by and took him out. But that was only the first part of the quest. I had to actually take his head back to a wizard, and he told me to what did he do? I think he did something kind of nasty, skinned it, or gave me a skinned face to wear, and that magically would make me look like a halfling. So I had to go to West Commons lands and talk to a halfling that wanders by. So I talked to him, and he gave me a package to return to the wizard, and then that was like their plans for Nectalos, the halflings who were trying to intrude on the Dark Elf homeland. Sorry, that was a message somebody sent me. And so anyways, I brought the package back, and he told me to go and kill this, I think he was about level 19, 18, 19, might have been 17. Anyways, he's way too much for me to take on as a level 15 cleric. He was a halfling warrior, like a halfling spy, inside Neriak. So I looked up where to find him. You have to go by the Priesthood Discord, you have to go up the waterfall and zip around in the little caves and find him. Basically, I found a level 40 plus cleric to come help, and she was following me around in there, and I found the halfling by basically dropping on top of him, and he started wailing on me for about 5 seconds, and the whole time I'm like, I think I quickly wrote, I found him, and I was down to about half health by the time she found me. I thought she was right behind me. She was, but not as fast as I would like, as some yellow mob is beating on me. But she wasted him pretty fast, and what did I get from him? I had to get something from him. Maybe his head, I'm not sure. But I got the proof, took it back, and got my upgraded necklace, which is nothing fantastic, but it feels good to quest for your own items. I think for a level 15, this is a pretty good necklace. Plus 2 wisdom, 1 intelligence, and 7 mana. And AC 5, which makes it like another piece of armor. Let's see if my light heal does Balverine up to the top. 8%. Give her one more. Well, so that's what she's doing. She's a rogue, and she keeps going into sneak or hide, whichever. That's why she disappears. Yeah, raining all the time. Seems like it's raining just about everywhere in EverQuest. I was in the Karanas to get, with my ranger, to get from 20 to 23. And I was by the Aviac City and found a group, and over the course of about 4 or 5 hours I eventually leveled up to 22, and I had purchased a 2-handed sword for my ranger instead of going with dual wielding my one-handed swords, and I had next to no skill in that weapon, but I do believe overall the damage was higher. It was more efficient. Yeah, so I took that out, and I found in West Karana, I found the well, it's the same thing as these jack-o'-lanterns, but it's not a jack-o'-lantern. Scarecrows, yes. And I was hunting them. I hunted them for about 5 hours and got all the way up to 23 on my own. I didn't mind it too much. I was listening to other YouTube videos while I was listening and watching when I could. Other YouTube videos while I was leveling up. Yard trash. Yeah. So, fix the camera here. Don't sit down next to them. Not so bad now. I mean, these are just yard trash, but eventually you'll come to the point where you'll be pulling yellows and reds in a good group. And you do not want to sit down next to them if you're going to draw aggro. It's kind of like a healer 101 there. Little things I'm learning. Certainly can't compare myself to an expert on this game, but I do peruse Project 99 Wiki quite a bit, finding out how to play classes and about the quests and stuff, and where to go to level, and just about everything I could ever want, especially directions and how to get from what to what in each zone. And it was quite the travel to go all the way from Freeport to Kanos to get a bind, and then go all the way south to Karanas. My intention was to go to Lake Rathatir and solo the Aviacs, but that didn't work out too well at level 21. Those Aviacs basically slaughtered me. I did suffer 1 death right after getting a bind, and I'd run all the way back, but you learn. See, if memory serves me right, it was you go to the Aviacs around 20, and they're good to up to about 25. But that a ranger wasn't able to solo them too well, even though they were good blues. Where I was going, it was 2 at a time, but I could tell since I rooted the first one that I couldn't even take one out. They just hit too hard. It wasn't a fun experience. Where is this Maruk? Give him a little heal. No, I'm getting his pet is what I'm doing. That's happening for you. Click on their name in the group bar, and it's their pet you're healing. Let's click off him. Oop, mummy. Yeah. Just put a little what the fuck there. Don't know where that came from. Yeah, that was interesting. That's never happened to me before. Maybe somebody pulled it and it just was pathing back. Somebody leveled up again. It's happening quite a lot. Way to go! Yeah, cleric's kind of more like a watching class where you just watch for your time to get into there. Like now, I think Hartley could use a heal. 66%. Why am I not healing? Well, I was trying to. Not like my ranger where I get in there right away and start whacking away with my sword or swords. But if I had to pick one class right now, what I like the best, I would say it's my ranger. I have my little Ixar shaman, got him to level 5 now. Tried to go in the field of bone, but that wasn't going to happen. There's hardly anything in there for a level 5 unless you're grouped, I guess. All I saw was a few evens, a couple blues on the far side, and a few yellows and the rest red. And it's quite a big place to go into. And so I have to pay attention, turn my phone volume off. Hartley needs a heal. I could use a heal. But since I don't get hit too often, I'll just let myself heal back to normal on its own. Bodies everywhere. You know what? It just occurred to me I haven't looted one thing. I don't know if I want to though. I always just check these. Somebody's leaving. Maruk. Is that our enchanter? No, that's the wizard. So picked up a bit of silver there. Yeah, I think I'm at my limit. No more looting for me. I think about the only thing I would pick up would be some bronze pieces, since except for my mask, I'm all in, and my cloak, which is leather, I'm all in banded. Somebody gave me a split paw high gloves. Every little bit of wisdom helps, +2 wisdom, +3 dex. Oh no, Marika was, he's our enchanter. Yeah, it's doable, especially with a druid in the group. We can still heal them up. Enchanters, they're a caster's best friend. And I know that it does take quite a while for me to mana up, or med up. Problem is I have next to no strength, 80 strength, and bronze weighs more than bandit, so I easily could have gotten out to East Common Lands and bought up all the bronze I could take from players. I mean, there was certainly enough of them advertising for full sets of small bronze. If I remember right, yeah, this is a medium size that I got on my ranger on Theron. Yeah, the arm plates are small. There's a heal. My leg plates, are those medium as well? Yeah, they're medium. So they add a little bit of weight. Oh, sorry about that. Had to cut it short there to go upstairs and take a break while the little dwarf here overpulled. I think I saw about 3 ghouls running, chasing after him. Good thing I came back when I did, though. Yeah, is that a dark bone up there? What's going on? Yeah, it's a dark bone. Somebody feared him? Oh, it's blinded. Didn't know that happens. It's probably shouldn't just hit him. Well, he's just a blue to me. He's nothing. I'm used to seeing things like that being yellow or red. Did he refresh my breeze before the left? Ah, it's not a bad group. Not too bad. Can't complain as opposed to just soloing in the yard by myself. Or, I mean, I think I'm too low for Miss Moore, but doesn't mean people won't try it. Yeah, it just seems like as a cleric around this level, you really should just be grouping all the way to the end. Soloing was for the lower levels, I'd say 15 and under. Well, there'll always be some exceptions. Some people will be able to do certain things. One thing I have to wait for, I guess, if I have a higher level character come help me out with it. If you get the next rank of the symbol of Innerok, I think it's a +3 wisdom necklace. You have to kill a level 28 pally in Steamfont Mountains. Steamfont Mountains? Steamfont, whatever. Steamfont Hills. And here's the death beetle on me. So yeah, that's going to be a bit of a wait. By the time I'll be able to solo that, I'll have to be probably about level 40. Considering how these clerics are for soloing. I should refresh his buffs. It's been about half an hour. I don't know if you blind, is that a range? If you blind your targets that they take off running like their heads are cut off. Chickens like with their heads cut off. Yeah, everybody in this household's been sick. To sneeze. Thank goodness for mute on the Blue Yeti microphone. That's what I replaced my my old microphone with. This one seems to be working pretty well. Let's sit. Let's see what Underhill is. I'm sure he's a druid. Yeah, it's an 18 druid. In case of no enchanter in your group, you kind of need another healer type if the pulls are good. So I've watched Super Bits and Bob. Super Bob and Bits at his Massively Casual channel. And I think that he was pretty much inspiration for me to start making the Project Ever 99 EverQuest videos. I think he has a very easy to listen to British accent, and when I was watching his videos, it brought back a lot of memories of playing the game, and I was thinking, you know what, I can do that. There's a yellow dark bone. If I had 80 plus mana, I'd probably throw out a couple Expulse Undeads. Yeah, as for what else I could use, I mean, the only thing Spook the Dead, Fear, Stun. Give him a heal. Epico needs a heal. Should always have a bit of mana in reserve, I find. In Vigor, I think that just gives you endurance. I don't even think that's the endurance, if that's even working properly in Project 99. I just thought of, if you have invisibility versus undead, you could actually go through and find out what undead you want to pull. Although werewolves are not, they can see through that, of course. There are some nasty werewolves in this place. Dark bones, he's pulling nice ones now. Blue, but still. I have healed the target a few times. Nobody said anything. Not in this video, but in my past playing as Cleric. I always kick myself when I do that. I'll hide too. Don't know if it's working. I need a beetle to test it on. There's one. Death beetle. Nope. My hide didn't work. Let's hide again. Yes, it worked that time. If the target is anything but indifferent, you can always try out your hide, do a con on it, see if it's still scowling or amiable or even apprehensive. That means that your hide didn't work. But if it shows indifferent, it doesn't work if it's indifferent before, like on a player, then you know you successfully hid. Little secrets like that in the game. Is this beetle on me? Yes. Beetle. Yeah, I probably should adjust the music volume. It's something that can either be really loud or not loud enough, but you don't want it to be really loud in a Let's Play. I found that it's a little iffy where you are with the music. Nectarless Woods, definitely turn it down. Don't mind the music, it's just really loud on my end. When you're in Calithin, music's not loud enough if you turn it down for Nectarless, so not all the same volume level, I suppose. But anyways, this is me in Unrest with my Cleric, bashing away, slowly getting XP. I should say healing away and slowly getting XP. Alright guys, thanks for watching, and if you like what you see, subscribe.